Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So recently I have been getting more into experimenting with makeup, especially and specifically eyeshadow. It's just like a pastime thing for me. But I am not the one to really purchase high-end eyeshadow palettes, the newer eyeshadow palettes that are out. I feel like when you're just starting out and you're doing your makeup and you're trying to experiment with makeup and you really don't know what you're doing, that it's best to go with the lower end palettes. Maybe if you can get them off the clearance aisle or off the clearance table. Those are some of the best and cheapest palettes that you can get. A lot of times I get my palettes either from a Ross store or a Marshall store. Just kind of put on a very light makeup today, just to kind of cover up some blemishes, and as you can see I still have some peeking through, so it's not a lot. And I just kind of did a little something with my eyebrows. Please don't judge me and I won't judge you. This is like a fall brown eyeshadow makeup look, and if you want to know how I got this look, stay tuned. Oh, and before we get started, there are two disclaimers that I have to put out there to you all. First, you will get a lot of fallout with the products that I'm going to be showing with you, and that's just really to be expected because they are cheaper products. And secondly, I'm doing this in natural lighting, so yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so first I'm gonna start out with my Luxe Lavender Eye Palette. I got this from Ross, and I believe it was like $5.99, and it has an array of shadows, as you can see. I also want to mention that it comes with two of these little eyeshadow applicators. You can also buy these, you know, if you need to. If you run out of them, you can buy them at like a drugstore or grocery store. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this color right here as like my base color. Before I do that, I noticed that a lot of people kind of use a concealer over, you know, in that section. So I'm gonna do it. I did this before and I didn't see much of a difference, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of just, you know, trying to be a little bit savvy, I guess, in knowing what I'm doing. And I'm going to take my fingers and just kind of blend that out. So now that I have that blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the color that I mentioned, or that I pointed to. These do not have a specific color. You just kind of have to, you know, kind of play around, which makes it a great palette to do, you know, kind of experiment with. But I'm going in with that color, and I'm going to use, this is a Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. It was like $1. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, these products are going to be extremely cheap and they're going to be perfect for you guys who are just starting to do your makeup. So I'm just going to rub this in here on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and paint my eyelid with it. These are not super pigmented, so you may have to keep going in several times. I'm just gonna go in again and okay. And then the next color that I'm gonna go in with is this kind of coral. This was kind of like almost like a peachy color. This is more like a coral. So this is the coral, all right? And I'm gonna go in with that same brush, and I'm just gonna go over, put this more on a little above the crease, I guess. Okay, and just kind of take it around to the side a little bit. Okay, and then to start warming things up, I'm going to go in with this kind of like it's like a chocolate brown, and I'm also going to switch out my brushes because I'm going to be working more towards my lower, like the lower lid of my eye. And I'm going to be using this Ulta eyeshadow brush. It's from Ulta. I don't know if you can see that. This was maybe $1.99. Okay, so we're keeping this very, very cheap and on the lower end for everyone who's trying to go that route. And I'm going to be working with mainly like my lower lid with this, okay? The next color that I'm going to be using is this kind of like, it's like a golden, I guess, color. It's more golden. And there are one or two ways you can do this because I'm really just going to be working with the lower lid, basically. And I'm going to be working towards the inner part of my eye. Now, you can take the little small eyeshadow applicator and go in there with the gold. And I'm just going to be working here, okay? Just tapping it on here, pulling it over towards the middle of my lid. All right, and then you see the fallout that is happening right there. And all I'm gonna do is just take my makeup remover wipe and I'm just gonna wipe in there to get that out. And I hope this is showing up okay on camera. I'm gonna be dragging this chocolate brown under my eye. Okay, and so after I kind of brought that around here, I'm gonna go in with this is a NYX eye and eyebrow pencil. It is in the color brown. It's in the color dark brown, and I'm just gonna go in to my waterline and just kind of give myself not too dark, just kind of go in and apply this to my waterline. You don't want it to be too dark because this is a brown eye, so you want to make it, you know, it's like a gradation, okay? You're going in from your fall, your brown, your like your gold and brown colors, and into your darker color, like a darker brown color, okay? And yes, I do pull my lid down. I know this is very beginner, but case in point, okay? All right, and so after I've done that, I've already kind of done something to my eyebrows, but I do want to go in with some mascara. I haven't quite ventured into wearing falsies yet, but I have this, actually, no. If you've watched any of my prior like makeup, no makeup tutorials, and I think I only have like 1 or 2, you'll know that I like to double up on my mascaras. That's basically gonna give me volume and length on, and you just kind of keep layering it until you get the illusion of having longer lashes, just like you would apply, you know, your false eyelashes. I just find that that works for me until I learn how to do falsies and until I'm interested in doing falsies, which I'm really not right now. So this is the CoverGirl So Lashy, I don't know if you can see that, So Lashy Blast Pro. And I'm gonna put this on first, okay? And you can see right here where it's starting to lengthen my nail, I'm sorry, it's starting to lengthen my eyebrows. Starting to lengthen them. And on top of that, I'm gonna be using this Showing Out mascara. It says it's by W7, it has W7. I actually got this from a Marshall's for like $2.99 a while back, and I still have it, but I do like to use it too. Both of these are in jet black, or black is black, which is like my favorite color to get. Mascara really plays up the eyes, as you can see. It's already kind of giving some depth and definition and dimension to my eyes. Fun fact, if I had 5 minutes to get ready and I had only had, you know, and I could only choose one product to run out of the house with and apply to my face, it will probably be mascara. Fun fact. And then the last thing that I'm gonna use is for my lips. This is very basic. This is my ColourPop, I'm sorry, I keep saying my like it's my, yeah. This is the ColourPop Color Matte Lippy in the color Tool. Okay, so this is the finished look, okay? If you would like for me to do different color combinations, please leave those combinations in the comment section below. I will also be doing more tutorials using using different colors later on as I think about them for the fall and maybe going into the winter months. I hope you found this tutorial to be informative and helpful, and I will see you in another video. Bye.